There is so much a brick can tell you, so much it can say, but you remain my power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. But did you know that when it snows, my light will come alive, and the Lego site, it can be seen. Baby, I can pray you. I totally blew that. I was testing out the light and I forgot to turn it back off. Peeps! Welcome back to Lego Therapy. I had this whole plan in my head. I wanted to do this two-faced thing. I had the Bat mask, I had the Joker mask. I was trying to tape half the Joker mask to the... It wasn't working. I don't know why, but tape doesn't stick to Batman masks. I tried both Batman masks. It failed both times. What is this? And I tried multiple types of tape. It says no. Batman has to look like Batman at all times. We can't split Batman. So, and I know that is not from this version of Batman. That's from Batman Forever. It's a great song. It popped in my head. By the way, who else did not know half the lyrics of that song? I started reading the lyrics. I was like, I'm already sidetracked. I haven't even introduced what we're doing yet. Lego Light is on. We are live-ish in the Lego Lounge. We are back. We are on part 4, book number 4 of the Batman Batcave Shadowbox. This thing looks phenomenal. And we're going to finish it up today. But yeah, I had this whole intro in my head. I have the split shirt. I was going to go for the split face. Joker on one side, Batman on the other. I was going to go back and forth as I sang the song. And I could not get the stupid mask to stick. And I was like, you know what? We're just going to wing it. I don't have time for this. I got life to live, and I'm not going to waste all of it trying to come up with a goofy prop. It would have been fun, though. Maybe I can figure out a way to do it in the editing with some filters or something. I don't know. We'll try to come up with something. If not, you just get me being crazy as usual. All right. Who wants the dad joke of the day? Dad joke of the day. Y'all, I had to go to the grocery store the other day, and I saw this mermaid fighting with the manager. He was like, no, I'm sorry, lady. We can't take that money here. I was like, what's the big deal? Money is money, isn't it? Can't you just convert it? And he's like, no, man, we don't take sand dollars. That's not how it was written, but I juiced it up. It made it better. All right, here we go. Bag 24. Bag drop plus 8 of these bad boys. This has to be, I think I forgot to mention this, or maybe I did and I already forgot, but this has to be one of the biggest sets as far as extra piece bags go. There was 3 bags of unnumbered bonus pieces or extra pieces or whatever you like to call it, which was like, holy moly, why didn't they just throw it all in one big bag? So that's what I ultimately did. I ultimately combined them all down into one bag. I was like, this is ridiculous. I was having to, like, some of the sections would show the you know, the plus parts, like it does here, where it says plus these extra parts, and it would be coming out of multiple bags. I'm like, why did they... here we go again. Hotline bling. Lego. Tell me what's up. Why do you guys do these things? Do you guys just not plan it in advance? And then at the end you say, well, we'll just throw these in a bag, throw these in a bag, throw these in a bag, make it work. Or is there a strategy behind this? Oh no, the flash is on. It just seems very confusing to me. I don't understand why you do things the way you do sometimes. And I just want to understand. I just want to get inside of your head. And I don't know how possible that is. All right, what section are we working on? I got to figure out how I'm going to position the Batcave. which tells me how I'm going to sort my pieces now. This has got to be one of the most challenging builds I've done in terms of space management. And again, I have more space, but I only have so much space in terms of my recording space. So I got to be creative. I want to keep it in focus for y'all. So let's get the cave over here. This bad boy is so big. All right. We're going to be working in the center to start. Oh my goodness, I totally did not. Let's see. Let's try it like this. This is insanity. All right. It says we're starting up here in the middle. Hopefully we stick in that section for most of bag 24. Let's throw all our minifigs off here to the side somewhere. We'll just toss them up here. They're safe right there. I forgot to Google what the heck. I need to figure out what this little blue thing is. The bat suit, which is hilarious because he has a head. That would have been interesting. You know what they should have done? Maybe they just wanted to give you a bonus character. But the other thing, since this is supposed to represent the bat suit in the little storage location, they almost should have stuck a blank head in there. Because in the movie, he's got his bat suit hanging up in a little vault like that. There's no head inside. So maybe they should have stuck a blank head or a clear head. Oh yeah, a clear, like just a clear white minifig head. Yeah, that I think would have been a better option. But you know, Hotline Bling. Come on, Lego. Give me some answers. All right, let's get to sorting. By the way, that song, I don't know why it popped in my brain. I guess because of Batman. But that song took me back to middle school, y'all. I don't know how old most of you guys are that are in my audience. But that song took me back to middle school. Probably 6th or 7th grade, I'm thinking. And even though Seal looked a bit like Two-Face himself, it's not a knock. Man's just got some scars. I don't know what the story is. Maybe there's a reason for it. The man was not very attractive. I'm not either. I'm not hating on him. I can't write a song that makes every woman fall in love. That song was amazing. That song was amazing. Everybody had to dance to that song in middle school and probably high school, but I wasn't there. That song was amazing. That got every girl wanting to pull the boys on the dance floor, and the boys were like, no, girls are gross. It's funny how times change as you get older. Now you're like, I can't get a girl to go on the dance floor with me. Oh, man. Am I projecting? No. Or maybe I am. The world may never know. Anyways, well, I've gone off the rails today. I love that song. I love that song. Seal is a genius for it. Interestingly enough, because I was trying to remember which movie it came out on. I knew it wasn't this one. I knew it wasn't 1992 Batman, which is what this set is based on. The Batman Returns. But I couldn't remember exactly which Batman it was. And so I did a quick Google. And it is Batman Forever. And interestingly enough, one of the things that I you know, when you Google something, it gives you way more information that you're looking for. And one of the things that popped up is apparently that song was initially a flop, which I find very hard to believe because that song was amazing. But according to some of the information that popped up in that Google search, because all I typed in was Kiss from a Rose, Batman. That's all I typed in. And then it just popped up, you know, the movie and a bunch of other stuff. Apparently, that movie was not a success originally. It was a flop. And the director, I think it was, or somebody on the Batman movie, asked Seal to use it in the movie. He wanted to use it in a love scene. And that ended up not happening. And instead they put it in the credits, which apparently was the best thing that ever happened. And the song blew up after that. I find that wild, because that wasn't even one of the better Batman movies. That was one of the, I mean, it wasn't a terrible Batman movie, but it wasn't one of the better Batman movies. And off of the success of that movie and being put in the credits, that song became huge. Wild to me. Wild. Seal, much love and respect if you can hear this video. You put out an amazing song, and I still love it to this day. So that's all I got to say about that. Let me move this Batmobile. Oh no, I broke a piece off. Let me move this out of the way. Let's get this bad boy centered again. And then let's just build, peeps. All right, peeps, we are done. Let me go ahead. This thing is so big. Lay her down so you can see the whole box. Uh-oh, somebody fell over. Top view. I mean, this thing, I'd have to pull a scale in here, but I bet this thing weighs 10 to 15 pounds. I'm guessing at least 10 pounds. I mean, it is extraordinarily heavy. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. And then, let's see. It's going to be tough. I guess we'll just go front camera and give you guys the official full reveal. Really cool function. They put in a little thumb tab over here. I know it's hard to see because it's all black, but you can see my fingers fit in there, and then just bam. Oh. Oh man. There it is in its full glory. So I brought it up in a I forgot to show you guys good old penguin, little Oswald Cobblepot, and intelligently enough they gave him the short legs like he would be. He's a little bit short and fat, but yeah. All right. So I brought it up, I think, on part 1 about how long this thing is, and I thought it might be my longest build ever when opened up. Now, I guess technically, no. You know, when you close it up, and the way Lego lists this is as it's closed up, so it comes out to 20-something inches. But if you're trying to display it like this, or if you're trying to show it off, you need 45 inches of space to open this all the way up. I mean, this thing is massive. I thought this might be the longest build. I was wrong, sort of. So, the old Hogwarts Express down there, the tracks are 2 inches longer. It's 47 inches end to end. But the train itself is not. So, you know, you could argue either way, but technically speaking, the Hogwarts Express is 2 inches longer than the Batcave when the Batcave is fully opened up. But, man, I love this set. I'm definitely going to do a full review. Overall, I'm very, very pleased. There's definitely things that I want to address. I have so many things that I wrote down, so I'm going to try to take my time. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. I'm going to try to take my time, go through it, figure out if some of that stuff was dumb and pointless, or, you know, whatever. I have a lot of thoughts about this set, but I am so happy with it. So many play features. Oh, there's the bat suit. Yay. Pull that back up. I love that function. Man, that is so cool. It's got its little light. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see it coming on. Bat chair swivels around. Oh, this is not even the bat chair. This is the bat computer. Bat chair swivels around, which Batman, or Bruce Wayne rather, fell out of the chair. Look at this. Look at this logo. I mean, it's kind of hard to see right now because there's no background on it, but there you go. Look at that. That bat logo. I wish I had a yellow board now. Man, what an amazing, amazing build. There's definitely some things that I had thoughts about. Like, for example, just a quick one. They took the time. I'm telling you, there's so few exposed studs on this build. Exteriorly. English is hard. I'm just making up words now. There's so few exposed studs on the external sides of this thing. It's honestly super impressive. But then they have these little grates on top all the way through, which I've never seen these in a set before. Let me know in the comments if you've seen those pieces. They're big, like, how many studs wide is that? It's probably 8 studs wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's about 8 studs wide. 8 by 8. And it's just a big, looks like a grate, like something you would see in a factory if somebody drops something through and it goes down to the floor. But it's got a 2x2 stud pattern on each one of them, and they didn't cover those up. They could have done 2x2 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 16 of them. 16 more pieces. I realize it's 16 more pieces, but I might go through, I might have some in my bin, and if I don't, I might just order some, because I think it would look even cleaner if all of these studs were hidden as well. I think that would be super dope. There's a couple other little areas, like on the end we talked about. Oh, it's on this end and me. So the door that comes up and down. This is the challenging part with this set now. The door that comes up and down, there's a big gaping hole, and you can see all the studs on this side. I guess that was kind of done intentionally so you can see this pattern they decided to put on here. I almost wish there was like a little plug, or that the door had sat further back or something. I don't know. But that is so minor. It is so minor. I love this set. I really, really, really do. I was fairly certain it was going to be a top tier set. That's why I bought it. But man, I'll tell you one thing that I learned over the course of, let's see, what are we at now? Yeah, we're almost at 12 hours of build time. You couldn't really make a lot of mistakes. Like, being off even by one stud sometimes could totally wreck you. And I did it a couple times. I put it was a little bit my fault. Some of it was a little bit the directions. We're both to blame here. But yeah, just a slight being off by one could totally throw you off, and then you're looking around like, what the heck is going on? And then you go back and you pull through the directions like, oh, I was off by one stud. Like, man. But man, what an absolutely phenomenal set. Again, I'm definitely going to sit down and do a full review on this. Can't wait. Talk about all the fun things. I'm going to have to sit down for a little while. I'm going to compose all my notes onto a Word document and try to break it up into the spupplers. We're gonna spupler this thing and give it the full review, the full treatment. Yeah, I'm still love this Batmobile so much. Flames. And what a great set. I'm so serious. This is one of the coolest things in my collection today. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see, will this? No, it will not close with the flames. It will not close with the flames installed. You got to pull it out. All right. Boom. Doors are closed. Yeah. I gotta break all my thoughts down, because I just took notes as I went along. I didn't break it down into appearance versus versus build experience versus value, all that stuff. I did not break it down into categories as I was typing out the notes. I was just trying to get my thoughts out there, and a couple times I forgot to write stuff down, but I wrote a lot of stuff down, so I think it'll be a rather thorough review. Man, they left no stone unturned on this set. Get it? Stones? It's a cave? Oh. Peeps, do you have this? Are you gonna get it? I think everybody should have this set. I love it. I love it. It is so phenomenal. What a beautiful set. They knocked it out the park. Again, there's some things. We're gonna talk about it when we do the review. But overall, yeah, I would do this again in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. In fact, I would do it again, especially now knowing what I know, because I've learned some things. I made mistakes. There's things in the directions that weren't so clear, but I learned and I figured it out. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I'm like, I would love to do this again so that I could do it even better the second time. I wouldn't record it the second time. I would just do it the second time. Or maybe I would do it, record it, just do a speed build. 12 hours down to 10 minutes or something. Well, that's all I got for you today, peeps. Let's go ahead and close up the old Batcave. Oh, what am I catching on? I'm catching on something. I can't see. It's so large. It's hard to see what I could potentially. There we go. Nothing. I just had to give it a little more oomph. Oh, and Oswald's hanging out on top. Blown away. Also, I don't know if you guys saw that next year they're coming up. You know, I could not just get off and end the show. They're coming out with that new line of Batmobiles. 3 or 4 of them. And then they've got the big buildable Bat logo. Somebody thinks that Bat logo is going to be the same size as this logo. And if it did, and you could just shove it in the front of this Shadowbox, how awesome would that be? I would totally do it. I want the logo anyway. But if I could stick the logo, I know the logo has its own stand, but if it does actually meet the dimensions of this logo and I could stick it in here, oh man, take my bat game to the next level, peeps. Peeps, if you enjoyed this, please do all the things. Go out there, kiss some roses, and don't hang out at the grave, because he's not saying grave, he's saying gray. Am I the only one that didn't know the lyrics of that song? I knew like 3 lyrics. I kept reading it. I was like, no, that's not what he said. Thanks for coming. I will see you guys on the next one. Until then. I'm on my way, Commissioner Gordon. Holla!